Alright, yo, so in today's video we're going to be talking about something I wish I wasn't, but I guess I have no choice at this point. Today, I'm going to be talking about the strange downfall of Project Slayers. So basically I'm going to be telling y'all about why the game is on the decline, and basically why people have stopped playing the game, including myself. And if you haven't noticed already, bro, I haven't really made a video of me playing Project Slayers in over a month. But without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is why the game has such a dramatic incline and downcline in players. So if you didn't know already, Update 1.5 for Project Slayers dropped on May 19th, a month after the new Demon Slayer season came out. And of course, if you're a Roblox player and you watch the new Demon Slayer season, why wouldn't you want to try Roblox's biggest Demon Slayer game? Which is probably why the game had a huge player count of over 70,000 and had a consistent player count of at least 50 to 40,000 after the update dropped. But how could this possibly lead to the game's downfall, you might ask? Here's why. And if you didn't already, Project Slayers is not a game that releases small updates while you're waiting for the big update to come out. So if you're expecting to see small little updates here and there while we're waiting for the big update, you're wrong, bro, because they're not gonna come out. Basically, like for the wait, like from 1.5 to update 2, we should get some things here and there to keep us wanting to keep getting on the game, to keep the retention, but that doesn't exist. The things that could be added, for example, are things like new weapons, possibly maybe a new boss here and there, maybe like an LTM, or maybe even in-game events, kind of like GPO, how they do their anniversary event. Basically, what I'm trying to reference is how GPO does their anniversary event, they do their Valentine's Day event, their Halloween event, their Christmas event. Project Slayers can do the same thing to keep retention throughout the entire year while we wait for big updates. But sadly, this game does not have any of that and only releases new content when entire updates come out. So if you do everything really fast in the game and you get everything new, bro, you're gonna have to wait months for any type of new content, which is obviously a bummer, which causes people to not want to keep playing the game. And by the way, I do not count update 1.5 as a mini update because it was jam-packed with a bunch of new content. Specifically, 2 new breathing styles being added to the game, new models being added to the game, new bosses, 3 new locations, and a new BDA. So even though it might have been branded as a small update, that is definitely no small update in my eyes. And the time we have to wait for these updates is pretty strange. So if you didn't already, Project Slayers dropped July 15th, 2022. And update 1 did not release until November 5th of that year. Which isn't that crazy of a wait, but wait until you hear this. It took them almost 7 months to drop update 1.5. And in their eyes, this was a mini update. This wasn't even the full update 2. Because if you look at what came out in update 1, it was nothing compared to what came out in update 2. So after update 1, they waited 7 months to even release update 1.5. But at least during that time, we got a lot of sneaks. But here we are in the present day waiting almost 3 months for update 2 and we still haven't seen barely anything about it. We haven't even had a showcase yet, and as of recording this, there's literally nothing. There has been a few sneaks here and there, but as of recording this on August 26th, there are 0 showcases. But as you can see by the screenshot right here, the devs have said they're going to start showing us showcases soon. But let's hope this isn't another just false hope for us, because we have seen this message before and things have not come out. So let's just hope for the best. But nonetheless, that's definitely good to hear because I do truly enjoy this game and I know you guys do too. But I also know that I'm not the only one who has been bored of this game completely recently. But regardless, man, enough of that. Let's move on. Alright, for the next thing I'm going to be talking about is why I believe so many players like me and many others have stopped playing Project Slayers. So as we all know, bro, as we've seen so far in the game, every update usually consists of 2 new breathing styles and at least 1 or more BDAs. So as of recent, they have released snow and sound breathing to the game. And let's be honest, bro, nobody's really hyped for snow breathing because it's not even a real breathing style within Demon Slayer. But the quality of the BDAs and breathing styles was never the issue. The issue was the number of them that were being added and how long it would take players to max them out. Obviously, for me and many other players who have been playing the game since near its launch or when it came out, we're all pretty decently high level and it's not hard to kill these bosses, nor is it hard to level up. Meaning that we can get all these new things pretty easily, and as well as that, we can level them up even easier and faster. Hence, as that for a casual player like me who can just get the attack pretty fast, enjoy it, I'll enjoy it for a little while, but then after a while, I'll get bored of it. And in this update specifically, and I know I'm not the only one, I was really only hyped for sound breathing. Because I'm not gonna lie, for snow breathing, it looked cool, but I was not hyped for it at all. So as we all know, update 1.5 did not only release new BDAs and breathing styles, it also released a bunch of new weapon variations. And a new weapon as well. That new weapon being the Warfans, as well as all the Devour / Polar variations of all these weapons. And when I say these weapons were extremely try hard to get, bro, they were just like the most grindy things I've ever seen, bro. Obviously, like a casual player like myself and many others, we don't have the time to put in all the effort to max out all these weapon tiers. So let's say I found some time to level up my Devour Fans to tier 1. Here's what it would take me. I would need 10 living flesh, which is only a 10% Mugen train drop, 10 Bloodstained ingots, which is the 5% dungeons drop, 10 skin highs, which is a tier 3 chest 5% drop and a tier 5 chest 10% drop, 50,000 win, and 5 ores. The skin highs, the living flesh, that is all things you have to get from either Mugen Train or dungeons. And all these things are not guaranteed drops, bro, so this is probably going to take you a while just to get tier 1. And keep in mind, bro, Mugen Train is only able to be done once an hour. And it does not guarantee you good chests, bro, at all, because as you can see from some of these clips from here from my stream, bro, I got some terrible drops. But here's the total amount of things you need to get tier 3 Devourer fans. Now, this is going to shock you, bro, if you didn't know already. You're going to need 45 living flesh, 45 bloodstained ingots, 45 skin hide, 370,000 win, 40 ores, and at least 45,000 blood. Like, bro, I've been a fan of Project Slayer since it dropped, bro, and I'm only level 162, but that should go to say that I'm not a grinder on this game. And obviously, bro, I just can't find myself to have the time to put all that effort into this game. To max out the Devourer stuff is actually pretty similar, but, you know, bro, imagine having both of these maxed out is crazy. And to max out the Devourer Katana is basically the same thing. So to have all 3 of these maxed out in your inventory, which I know some people do have, is an insane amount of time and dedication just for one variation of the weapon. Because I already told you what it is to get one, but imagine having all 3 of these maxed out, bro. Psh, dude, you must never go to sleep. And if you're a player who does not have these maxed out weapons or is not full level, as you can see like myself, bro, to go into PvP and verse people who have these weapons is actually just not fair. But at least it's not pay to win, bro. I'm not gonna lie, at least it's not pay to win. It's just an insane amount of grind, bro. But as well as that, I guess it's just a skill issue in my opinion, because these things are not pay to win, which I do not complain about, but game is game. Alright, for the next topic of the video, let's talk about the content coming to update 2 and why we haven't seen much of anything so far. So if you didn't already, the only things confirmed coming to update 2 is Daki's BDA and as well as the Love High Stream Mitsuru Kanroji's Love Breathing. These 2 are the only things confirmed so far coming to the next update. And considering how much was added into update 1, we can only assume that we are missing at least 2 additional BDAs and 2 additional breathing styles, which does make me a bit concerned about the longevity of this game, since you might know that Demon Slayer only has a confirmed 14 breathing styles in the anime itself. And in the game process, we currently have a total of 7 canon breathing styles in the game. I'm not including slow breathing because of course it's not a canon breathing style. And it's about the same situation for Blood Demon arts. There are about 13 canon Blood Demon arts that are in the anime or slash manga of Demon Slayer that are actually used and we can see. And in the game of Project Slayer, there's already about 9 confirmed in the game. Meaning that in the future, sometime there will be nothing left to add that is actually canon to the anime. And we might just start getting random non-canon, just basically custom breathing styles. But who knows, bro, they might be really cool in the future. But I'm only basing this on what we've seen so far with the snow breathing is actually just not that cool, bro. But let me get back to the developers, bro. But as I was saying, bro, before I got sidetracked, these developers, bro, need to do such a better job with keeping in touch and giving the community what they want, bro. They need to start being more consistent with us and being more transparent with us and letting us know what actually is going on behind the scenes, because some people think the update's not even coming out anymore. Now, this might be a joke amongst the people, but honestly, it has some truth hidden within it. Because after 1.5 drop, bro, these developers went on a straight hiatus and never posted anything in the Discord for a while. Like I said, bro, update 2 is coming out, bro. If it's gonna be anything better than update 1, we need to start seeing sneaks now. We've only seen 2 major things sneak so far. Other than that, bro, the developers have basically been radio silent about anything that's actually important to the update, because everything with this game goes hand in hand. If the developers start teasing more in the servers, even if it's something small, if they start showing off more, it'll give more people things to talk about, in turn keeping the game alive longer. Obviously, if they give more news about the game, more sneaks about the game, it'll get content creators like myself more reason to talk about Project Slayers, in turn making myself and other players who watch my videos and other people's videos more hyped to play the game. But so far, I guess it's just not gonna happen. But I think I rambled on long enough, bro. I think I'm gonna just call it here. So without any further ado, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to like this video if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, entered the Discord link in the description, and comment down below if you got any different ideas than I did, because I feel like most of the things I said was true, but maybe you got a different opinion. But without any further ado, I'm gonna see you all later.